guys, welcome to this segment of 7 Minutes with Sima. Often I'm on here talking about opening up certain body parts and why it's important to have those certain body parts open. But I wanted to talk about those days when you get in a funk, right? When you're just like, nothing's going well, and how your mood can affect your life. And your life obviously can affect your mood. So it's easy to let life sort of get you in one of those funky moods. But when I woke up this morning, I was like, I don't want to film a segment. I was just sort of in my own funky mood. And I started to move on my mat, and I came into my lotus mudra. And the lotus mudra is something that yogis use because the lotus flower sits in muddy waters. And it's this beautiful flower that just sits in mud, in muck. And that's such a symbolic way of looking at your own life, right? Like no matter how muddy the water gets, no matter how funky you feel, you have this option of choosing to be that lotus flower, just sitting on top of the muddy waters. And so I wanted to share with you my practice as it unfolded this morning using the lotus mudra. And the word mudra really just means to take a physical way with your hands or your body that starts to bring different energy into your own, your feelings. And so hopefully after you've done this flow, if you're in a funky mood or even if you're not in a funky mood, you'll start to feel a lighter energy, this beautiful lotus flower sitting above the mud, the muck, whatever is going on in your life that you're going to rise above. So let's go ahead and get started. So the mudra for the lotus, you bring your thumbs together and your pinkies together and your the bottom of your hands together, and you just let your hands open, right? So you're just thinking about this beautiful lotus mudra or lotus flower sitting in the mud. So that's when I say lotus mudra with your hands, that's what you're going to come to. So for now, go ahead and come into downward facing dog. Take your time, pedal your feet, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Inhale, lift up to the balls of your feet, really stretch, stretch. And then exhale, drop your heels back down. Again, inhale, lifting up really high onto the balls of the feet. And exhale, drop your heels back down. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, drop your back heel down, warrior one. Reach your lotus mudra out in front of you. Pull your right thigh back into space. And so you're really using some activity here in your right thigh. Also keep your core in. As you reach your arms out, pull your shoulders back and away from your ears. And as you rise up, keep your hands a little bit in front of you so you can really meditate on this mudra you're taking with your hands. And then from here, exhale, take your mudra right into your heart, making that connection. And then open it up into a warrior two, keeping your palms to the ceiling for today. And I like to think of looking right at my right hand, so it's like that you have this image of your hand becoming that lotus flower. Inhale, reverse warrior, keeping your right hand open, gazing up at it. Straighten your right leg, and then reach forward with your right hand, coming into triangle pose. As your right hand touches down on your knee, shin, or ankle, let your left hand become the lotus mudra. Great. And then from here, exhale your way into extended side angle, bending your right knee, reaching your left arm over your ear. You can keep your left palm a little bit more open and sort of look up at it. So again, your hands, both hands can really be there for you today to create that mudra. And then inhale your way back into your side lunge, bending your left knee, straightening your right leg, and then bring your lotus mudra right out in front of you if you can. If you need to be a little bit more lifted because you're not feeling as open, feel free. If you want to drop down because you're feeling a lot more open, you can be there as well. And then from here, exhale your way back to the front of your mat. Inhale, turn your right toes out 45 degrees. Roll onto the outer edge of your back foot. So it's like you're stepping into a side plank, but reach your right arm to the back of the room and lift your hips away from the floor from here. And again, your right hand is open as if it was holding that lotus flower, or it is the lotus flower. And then step your right foot behind. Reach your right arm over your ear, getting a nice big side stretch. From here, bring your right elbow and your right knee to touch. Push the floor away from you. Use your core here. Hug it in. And then inhale, extend your right arm and your right leg. Take a big breath out. Inhale into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, breathe back. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Reach your lotus mudra right out in front of you. Nice deep breathing. Great. Inhale all the way up. Keeping your gaze out in front of you, so you're really connecting with your mudra, sinking your left knee over your ankle, pressing through the outer edge of your right foot. And then exhale, bring your mudra right into your heart as you open it out, warrior two. Keeping your palms floating up toward the ceiling for today. Inhale, reverse warrior, keeping your gaze up and over your left hand, connecting there. And then start to straighten your left leg, follow your left hand down as it lands on your knee, shin, or ankle, and then take your gaze up over your right hand. And then from here, exhale your way into extended side angle, bending your left knee, reaching your right arm over your ear, stretching open through your side body. Nice, deep breathing. Really rotate your rotate your chest toward the ceiling. And then from here, inhale your way back into your side lunge, bending your right knee, straightening your left leg. Again, you can be a little bit higher up or you can sink down into it. Getting your lotus mudra right here at your heart. Staying nice and low, come back to the front of your mat. Take your right hand down, pivot to your left foot out 45 degrees. Roll the outer edge of your right foot like you're in a side plank. And then reach your left arm towards the back of the room. Keep pushing your hips away from the floor. So you're keeping nice and opening, getting that nice stretch in your outer hip. And then from here, step your left foot behind, reach your left arm over your ear, opening your hips up toward the ceiling. And then coming into your side core right here, bend your left knee and bring your left elbow to touch. Really crunching in, using your core. And then inhale, extend your left leg out and your left arm out. Nice, deep breathing, take a big breath out. Inhale into your plank pose. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, breathe back. So just so we can go into the flow, I'm going to move you through that with a lot less of the cueing in the poses, just so you can clear your funk. Perhaps do this a few more times after I wrap up. I know we don't have that much time. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Start to reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Letting your gaze shift. Take a big breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, side lunge, bending your left knee, straightening your right leg, lotus mudra. Exhale, circle it around, turn your right foot out, reach your right arm to the back of the room. Inhale, step your right foot behind you, open it up. Exhale, bring your right elbow and your right knee to touch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, coming back through center, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Inhale, warrior one, lotus mudra. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching up and back. Start to straighten your left leg as you exhale and reach for a triangle pose. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Bending your left knee, reaching your right arm over your ear. Take one more big breath out. Inhale, side lunge. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Sink down into a lotus mudra. Exhale, coming back to the front of your mat. Turn your left toes out. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Reach your left arm to the back of the room. Inhale, step your left foot behind you. Reach your left arm over your ear. Lift your hips high. Exhale, bring your left knee and your left elbow to touch, going into your core. Inhale, lengthen out here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, open up, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Exhale, drop to your knees. One last pose to leave you with. before we go, so I would suggest trying to do that a few more times. But we're going to come into lotus flower here. So you're going to take your left arm underneath your left leg, make Yana Mudra, thumb and index finger meet, right leg. Bring your heels together, start to lift your heels up. And then again, so right here, you are creating the mudra, this time on a full body expression of that lotus flower, rising above the muck. So I'm going to leave you here. I'm sure you can find your way out. But I really, really hope that this has given you a new perspective of being able to be that flower no matter what's going on around you. Bye, guys.